Oh, Valhalla's decision or yours? Does this mean you're done in there?
So guys, Santa Monica, right? They really proved why they have Santa in their name by giving us free DLC for God of War Ragnarok just before Christmas. Okay, that was fucking cringe. Hey guys, I'm Steve and I hope all of you had a great Christmas and that Santa was generous to you, like really generous as Santa Monica was to us by giving us all a free DLC for God of War Ragnarok. And well, this video is about that DLC. I finished that DLC about a week ago and really wanted to share my thoughts on it. Like, it really impressed me, and I just wanted to do a review like this video, but I wasn't able to because of Christmas and stuff. But now I finally got the time, and well, these are my thoughts on this free DLC for God of War Ragnarok. So I think most of us knew that we were gonna get a DLC or an expansion or a standalone spin-off or half sequel vis-a-vis Miles Morales or like Uncharted Lost Legacy for God of War Ragnarok. But I don't think any of us expected it to be a roguelike, free, and to release like 5 days after the announcement. That was fucking shocking. And well, when they announced that it was gonna be a roguelike, I got a little skeptical because I really wanted to like play a story DLC. And well, roguelike isn't what stuff like I'm usually interested in, so I didn't have any high expectations. But let me tell you, they weren't lying when they said that this pre DLC was going to be a deep and personal, emotional journey for Kratos and an epilogue to God of War Ragnarok. Now, technically, this DLC is a roguelike. Well, it actually fucking is a roguelike, but it is not just a roguelike. It is way more than just a roguelike. The gameplay loop here moves forward with the fragments of Kratos' past, of the person that he was, and also the person that he is now, the person that he has become, and the person that he has the potential to be. It moves forward with Kratos' character and the story of this DLC. It's about him accepting who he was, the things that he did, and it's also about accepting who he has become, that he is a changed person now, and that he doesn't have to punish himself for those things he did in the past anymore, that he doesn't have to see himself as that person anymore. So, in this DLC, Kratos receives a mysterious invitation to Valhalla to test his strength and will, and in Valhalla, he revisits memories from his past, all the while thinking about Freya's offer to join her council and rule with her. You make your way through Valhalla, besting enemies and using all of the different weapons, acquiring skills and perks and shit because, well, you do not have your armor or stuff or skills from the base game here. Like, it's kind of like fucking back to basics. Now, for those of you who want a challenge here, there is a lot of challenge here. Like, I personally had to lower down the difficulty multiple times because, well, I hadn't really played Ragnarok since the release last year, and even though I beat the game on No Mercy back then, I wasn't that good at it anymore, and like it would take some time for me to get used to it again without any of the like skills and equipment I had at the end game. So yeah, I lowered the difficulty a few times and I had no shame in doing that because I just wanted to see it through to the end. Now I'm going to put a little spoiler warning here, and if you haven't played this DLC, you should skip to this timestamp displayed on the screen. So in Valhalla, Kratos receives access to another one of the weapons from his past other than the Blades of Chaos. Yes, I am talking about the Blade of Olympus. And even though it's not a fucking normal weapon type here, it's introduced as a rage mode. And it has its unique abilities, attacks, parry, stuff like that. I'm not going to lie, it is a pretty fucking huge inclusion, especially for something that is fucking free. Like, hats off to Santa Monica. Now, after revisiting some memories from his terrible, terrible past, Kratos finally comes face to face with the person who invited him to Valhalla. And it's Tyr. Well, it's the real Tyr, not the fucking Odin fake one from Ragnarok. It's the real Tyr this time. And well, he's the person who invited Kratos here to face himself, to face the person that he has become and the person that he used to be. And well, Kratos has to fight Tyr so that he can advance and see what lies ahead in Valhalla. And Kratos beats Tyr, but then he ends up back on the beach. And he has to do it over and over again a few times. And every different time, there's different memories, terrible different memories from Kratos' past. And every single time, Tyr has a different weapon from a faraway mythology and another land. Basically, what he says, well, maybe could be like Easter eggs to future sagas where God of War games might take place. Maybe. I'm not the expert on that, but yeah. Now, after defeating Tyr for the final time, Kratos finally advances, and what he sees is himself. Well, his younger self sitting on a throne, his younger self full of arrogance, aggression, and brutality, his younger self that did evil things, and he sees himself. And here is when we get to see one of the best moments across all the God of War games. Yes, I am not kidding. I love that moment that much. It is fucking incredible. Like, we see Kratos finally accept that he used to be a bad person, and he does accept this all throughout the last two games, but we finally see him acknowledge the things that he had done, but also move past them. We see him accept that he can be a better person and that he doesn't have to be the guy sitting on that throne anymore, and that he doesn't have to see himself like that anymore. And in that amazing monologue, dialogue, and emotional, touching, profound scene, we finally see everything that led to this moment. Kratos' journey that led to this moment and him sitting on that throne there. And all of it made even better by Christopher Judge's incredibly touching performance.
I chose. And now, should I this same man? Should I sit, take, proclaim, lead, place myself in service?
Now I spent over 5 to 7 hours in this DLC, and I think I am qualified enough to say that this is an amazing experience and journey, both from a gameplay and story perspective. And the fact that something like this is free in a year like 2023, in an age where video games are now 70 fucking dollars or more, it just makes me immensely happy. Overall, God of War Ragnarok's free DLC Valhalla is a well-made DLC that not only gives players the chance to jump back into the gameplay and combat, but it is also a well-written story epilogue to Kratos' journey for now, and it also gives fans of the original games like me a trip down memory lane. Now, Greece's set design is breathtaking, and Bear McCreary killed it with the music here. Like, he just fucking put everything on fire. It was like he cooked delicious music. Like, hearing that theme of the Greek and Norse saga and the mix of those, like, it's gave me goosebumps and sent chills through my spine, baby. It was that good. Kudos to you, Bear McCreary. You are a god. You are not a bear. You are a fucking demigod. God of War Ragnarok Valhalla is just an amazing experience that I think every person who loves God of War Ragnarok or God of War in general should definitely play. And I don't think you should ignore it because you think it's a roguelike or a combat focused DLC, because it is just as story focused as it is combat focused, if not more. And it is just such an amazing epilogue to God of War Ragnarok. It's really amazing. Also, the best part is that the fact that this DLC is longer than this year's Modern Warfare campaign just makes Christopher Judge's COD roast even better. Alright, bye. See you in the next video.